Hey everyone, Josh Crowfoot here, Crowfoot Law Firm. I'm a commercial real estate attorney here in Tennessee. We're here on day 5 of Commercial Real Estate 101. Today we're going to be talking about the earnest money deposit, really briefly, and extension deposits, specifically those deposits that will allow a buyer of commercial real estate to extend the inspection period, or in some cases what's called the due diligence period. So, what is the earnest money deposit? The earnest money deposit is the money that you put down initially when the contract is signed. That usually has to be deposited into escrow within 2 to 3 business days. And that money is held in escrow and it's paid to the seller at closing. So upon the successful sale of the property. Typically, in any commercial real estate contract, what's going to be baked into the contract is that during the due diligence period, the buyer can terminate the contract for any reason and get that earnest money back if they terminate the contract during the due diligence period. Now, what can happen is that there are things that are unforeseen that come up, or maybe there are some things that the buyer knows might be an issue and they want to give themselves extra time to have due diligence on the property. So what they'll do is they'll negotiate for an extension deposit. In a $1 million deal, an extension deposit might be $10,000. And what the buyer will do is they'll say, I want a $10,000 extension deposit, a deposit in escrow. It'll be applied to the purchase price, but I'll agree, Mr. Seller, that it is non-refundable. So in no way, shape, or form can I claw it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And what this does is it allows the buyer to have extra time to close, whether it's for due diligence or not. What can happen sometimes is that the buyer runs out of their rights to extend the due diligence period. And then what happens then? Well, the parties have to come to some sort of agreement to extend the contract. In that scenario, if you're on the seller side, what you can sometimes do is agree to an additional extension deposit. The buyer pays $10,000, but this time the money is not applicable to the purchase price. And what that does is it effectively gives the seller money above the purchase price because it's not applied. And so the seller gets some extra money. Hope you learned something.